So I do want to say there is an issue here that some of the big companies, right, the big established companies that are focused on 10 megawatt solar farms have very, very deep pockets. They actually can wait it out, and the pricing that drops and the small companies that go under and need to sell their projects, they benefit from it. So we have to have your eyes wide open that it isn't one unified solar industry. There are groups that benefit from certain policies and other groups that benefit from other policies. And that has to be acknowledged and has to be worked through. And I think we need to work together to strengthen it, the whole thing. That some of the big money is looking at the big projects and not at microfit. Although microfit projects are getting done quickly, so it's something to look at as well.
We're becoming more and more popular too. I mean, there's at least 3 neighborhoods that we've done more than one project in. And it's usually, one neighbor saying, hey neighbor, I like your solar panels. And he goes, hey, I'm making this much money. And then he's doing it. And it's becoming viral, and whatever we can do to promote that.
Great. Well, thank you. And keep
Thank you.
up the great work. Thanks. All right, our last 2 comments from the audience, maybe some closing remarks from anybody up here, and then Graham, you want to say a few things. So.
All right, so a couple of quick things.
Name and affiliation, please.
My name is Philip Simpson. My company is Combating Entropy. I have a couple things that I don't think were really addressed or
There's a
were clear.
microphone. If you can speak into the microphone.
You turn it.
It works.
Oh,
Just
back
speak
on?
into it, that's all.
All right, so it sort of seems that we've missed some information that we need to answer our critics' questions. Things like, what are the other energies? What are their subsidies? What's the status of the grid? We're proposing these plug and plays, but is that really feasible? Do we have the information to make the educated guess that 10 is the right number, or is it 15? And also, we haven't actually talked about things like batteries and dispatchability, other questions or things that come up and become issues. So I'd like to see more of that in the blueprint. I don't know if I'll be quick. And then just sort of as a final statement, I kind of think we need to expand our vision. In the state of California, Jerry Brown, he made law his goal to have retail electricity be 30% renewable. So that means every single kilowatt hour that is bought, 30% of that comes from a renewable source. And I kind of think we need to have that bigger goal. I know we've kind of maybe missed on, we're only getting 1.5%. But I think we need to have a plan saying, well, wait a minute, that's what it is, but we think we want to advocate a goal much larger, whether it's 30% or 20%, whatever we feel. But I think we need to move beyond just, well, this is 1.5%, this is how we're going to, make it easy for us to get that. Let's expand it.
So, thank you. And there's a lot of work to do once we get past this review period to push the vision up more. I agree with you. Jim, you get the final word.
Okay, thank you. Just a couple of quick things. I think that I would like to say what I've heard tonight is that, like the mini microfit at 3, I'd like to expand the microfit from 10 to 30, and I'd like to change the numbers from 45, 45, 10 to 40, 40, 20. Yeah. And I think that would make
Well, I think if we bump microfit up to 30, then maybe we could do 40, 40.
Exactly. Then you can do the volume.
Any quick final comments from our crew up here, our experts up here? So, well, I'm going to turn it to Graham, and then a few closing comments, and let's all head over to the clock to fiddle. So.
Thank you. I'm going to make this very short. Interestingly enough, the government controls the application process. The government controls the connection. The government controls the grid. And the government controls the price. This is a one-sided equation. We need to look forward, not backwards, and structure processes where we can hold the government accountable. Otherwise, we're not going to get anywhere. I've heard a lot this evening. I agree with just about all of them. We have to act together in unison, and we have to spend a little bit of time and money on things that are industry-oriented and not just solely business-oriented. And the Solar Alliance of Ontario is dedicated to advocating on behalf of the Ontario solar PV industry. And we will be the boots on the ground, and we will be at the table, and we do need your support, both your ideas, your energy, and some financial support. Thank you.
And finally, I want to say you're going to be receiving an email likely tomorrow in which you will have slide presentations, maybe in a different form, so that you can review this and share it and digest it. But I'm asking you to leave tonight and get involved for 1 week. Just for 1 week, between now and next Monday, and sooner the better. Send us your thoughts, send us your ideas, get involved. Some of you are already members of the Fit Review Coalition. There's 2 levels, partnership and leadership, participant and leader. Participant is free, leader, we have 3 tiers, and we do need some money, a little bit of money to move it forward and over just the next few weeks. And get involved. If you want to be involved with the Solar Alliance of Ontario, we are looking for leaders. We're trying to figure out what to do with this that we've started, how it will interface with CANSIA, with OSIA. The next couple of months will be critical. So ask yourself, can you be a leader? Can you step up and get involved with your time, with your intelligence, and with your money? So look for that email tomorrow. Please do get involved. It's a time not to wonder what's happening, not to watch what's happening, but to make things happen. I want to thank all the people who've contributed tonight, who are here, the staff, people behind the scenes, but certainly our panel here. Let's give them a warm welcome. Let's make this happen and come and continue the conversation or celebrate what we've achieved so far just down the street at the Fox and Fiddles. Thanks for coming.